I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis. Out here in the streets downtown Minneapolis, we're all black, Hispanic, and Native American brothers and sisters out here and suffering in the streets. Alright? And what you need to understand right here in the I.S.U.P.K. that we love black and Hispanics. That we came out here today to give you something that you need, and it's called medication. And the law, statutes, and commandments is that medication that you need to end all your oppression and your slavery in this earth, man. Because for 400 years, we have been destroyed. We got people attacking us. We got the Christians. We got the politicians. We got all these false prophets, these people who say that they are for black people, but show us otherwise. Right. For over 400 years, man, there has been a perpetual hatred for you, black man, for you, Hispanic and Native American. But today we are going to give you the solution. We are going to show you where the blood on whose hands it is, and it's on the Christians. Your politicians, your Oprah Winfrey's, your Jordans, all these people out here, man, are out to get you, all right? And we're going to prove it in the scripture. Let me show you how you can identify a man, if he's of the Lord or if he's not of the Lord. Let me show you how you can identify who's really out here leading the people and putting in the work for your sake, all right? Because Christ did it for us. And the next man is Commander GEN.YAHANNA, who has done it, and who has soldiers underneath him who was putting in that work, who is protecting black, Hispanic, and Native American people. And we are trying to protect you from all the horror in this earth. We are trying to get you away from these Christians that are out here. These politicians, these people that just want your money and want to suck you dry of everything. Because the white man already took everything from you. Right. So now, these sleazy bastards want to do the same as well. All right? You ready up? All right, 1 John 4:1.
1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
The Bible says, beloved, believe not every spirit. John told us to not believe every spirit. What does that mean? Let me break it down for you. All right, since this is a teaching, since your Christian pastor doesn't know the Bible, who cannot help you understand anything. All right, one more time.
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Beloved, believe not every spirit, all right? What you want to do, you want to make sure that you do not trust every single body when they tell you that they are for black people. It is a lie, man. You want to try their spirit. You want to test them according to the Bible. The Bible, you want to judge them inwardly, not outwardly. Don't be impressed by the suits. Don't be impressed by, you see what I'm saying, they nice words. Because what happened to the Native Americans? We trusted the white man, and they got destroyed. Now, when you trust a pastor, when you are just desperate of everything, you will believe them, and you will take their hand, and they will lead you to destruction. That's what will happen, all right? Keep going.
But try the spirits, whether they are of God.
One more time.
Try the spirits, whether they are of God.
Whether they are of God. The thing is, what you need to understand is that everybody doesn't serve the Most High. Everybody does not serve the God of Israel. That's what you need to understand. You need to understand that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
The Hispanic man You are going to rise above this empire very soon. Thank the white man who has gave you a white Jesus, whitewashed you, all right, in this system, in this earth, who has destroyed you as a people, but they will be destroyed and punished when Christ returns. Okay? Read that one more time, right?
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
One more time.
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Don't believe everybody that throws money at you. Don't believe everybody that gives you a washed up doctrine. Don't believe every Christian, a person that tells you, man, that they got your back, they're in your corner, and they are going to clean the streets. What has Farrakhan done? What has I.S.U.P.K done for the black community? Besides nothing. Besides what? Take your money. That's what happened. Every time a black and Hispanic brother dies or a sister dies in the neighborhood, who's right there? Jesse Jackson. Because he was at the Philando Castile rally. But what happened? He put a spell on the entire crowd. They went from being mad and angry because of the oppression all the way up to loving the white man all over again. They have an agenda set for you, black man. They know what they are doing. They are leading you astray. And they are hitting your pockets and hitting your spirit. You wanna know why? Because you are vulnerable. And they need to rise. They need the power. They want the money. So they coming over to you because you're vulnerable. You have no one to defend you, black man. But when are you going to defend your own self? When are you going to come together as a nation and block away the heathens? Block away all the devices that this white man has been using against you over 400 years. When are you going to get tired of the oppression? When are you going to get tired of the dying in the streets? When is it going to work, man? When are you going to come into the I.S.U.P.K and get your life together? You got to do it soon enough, because the time is going to be cut very short when Christ returns. All right? Go ahead and get Matthew 7:15 out. Understand that all these Christians, these pastors and politicians are about to lose their job. They are going to be out of service very soon. These churches are going to burn down. It's going to be a point in time, if Trump is still in office, man, these Christian pastors are going to try to do everything to keep America's power, flourishing in the earth. And they're also going to try to do what? They're going to try to feed you more of this doctrine. They're going to try to keep you in the church. They're going to try to keep their pockets, fresh and pregnant with all your money, with all the tithes and things of that sort. I can't believe a Christian pastor told the whole congregation that I need $6.4 million or $1 billion for my jet. I wish I could ask the congregation that. I wish I could ask, you see what I'm saying, black and Hispanic people to use that money to fix our neighborhoods, to fix our people. Not only that, but not just the money, but also give them the laws, statutes, and commandments. What that sleazy pastor should have told them is that you need to leave this church and go to the I.S.U.P.K. Because those keys have been handed over to Commander GEN.YAHANNA before. And it can happen again, and it will. See what I'm saying? If your Christian pastor does not repent, he is going to die. Just like Eddie Long. You know what happened to Eddie Long just a while ago. And that was the Lord that made that happen. Alright? Let me tell you a little bit more about these people that say that they are for black people but are not. Go ahead, out.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 15. Beware of false prophets.
Say what?
Beware of false prophets.
Beware of who?
False prophets.
You're going to beware of false prophets. Everybody that tells you that they are of God are not. You have to try that spirit. You better look at the way that they live their life. Do they apply the scriptures to their way of life? Do they smoke? Are they alcoholics? Are they robbing the people? Are they sexual deviances? Are they pedophiles? Are they what? Are they raping and robbing the people? Alright? Keep going.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing.
They come to you in a suit and a tie. They come with those homosexual dress shoes. See what I'm saying? They all butter up, oiled up. ready to take your money out of your hand. They ready to feed you a false philosophy and send you home ready to die at any given moment. They trying to make you a target for the white man. They want you to fail as long as you pay them for the service. They don't give a damn about you, man. But do you give a damn about yourself? Because Commander GEN.YAHANNA gives a damn about black and Hispanic people. You better understand that. Let's give him a hand for that. See what I'm saying? Eddie Long did not care about you. Al Sharp and Jesse Jackson, all these black entertainers do not care about you. Oprah was so joyful to send money over to Africa around the same time niggas in the streets are dying in Chicago and being oppressed. See what I'm saying? What about the brother Stephen Clark, where the police emptied 20 rounds in this man? They mistaken his iPhone for a gun, which was idiotic. See what I'm saying? Keep going up.
Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
These people that you call men of God, who look good, sound good, touches all your five senses, they are ravening wolves, man. They are here to prey on you, just like the white man does. Where do you think he get his game from? He get it from his daddy. See what I'm saying? Because the white man is his daddy. He is just like his father, like the Bible speaks of, man. That's where he gets his game from, and then he uses it on you. And then you get enticed and deceived, and now you're dead. Now you got nowhere to stay. No one is able to pay for your medical bills. No one is able to do anything for you. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
You shall know them by their fruits.
One more time.
You shall know them by their fruits.
You should know them by their fruits. You see what I'm saying? Meaning the work that they are doing. You should know if these men are really men of God. Where does they work at? Is the fact that they on TV, that they got many members? No. The work is the work of the Lord, which we are doing right now. You want to, just like anytime you go to a grocery store and you pick out some fruit, you want to rub against his skin just to see if it's bruised or not, if it's whole or not. But is your pastor whole? No, he is bruised, man. This pastor is spoiled. This pastor is not for you, black man. All right, keep going.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Spiritually, these pastors that say that they love God, they are against you, black man. And they are trying to do everything in their power to keep getting rich. See what I'm saying? So they would do anything, even if that means feeding you to a God, Salaki. If that means giving you a God that has no resume to you, that does not belong to you. The God of Israel is the one that is your God. White Jesus, Buddha, is not your God. You see what I'm saying? That rock, Allah, this rock's everywhere, man. You gonna worship a rock on the ground, huh? That's not your God. That's the heathen's God. Also, every heathen plays a part in your destruction as well. Christianity is the #1 dominant, see what I'm saying, religion on the face of the earth. Second being Islam. That should ring some bells to your head real fast. That should let you know that there's a problem. How is it that we are still Christians, we are still Muslims, but we still die in the street? But ain't it funny that the white man is a Christian? He was a Christian when he had us in slavery. Even out of slavery, he's still a Christian. We serve his God. But what about the black God? Where's white Jesus in the Bible? He's not there, man. That is Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? There's an identity crisis on the minds of black and Hispanic people. We got to get ourselves back in order. We have to install the order in our households. The reason why our households are so dysfunctional is because of all the liquor stores around, all the churches on every single block in the hood, but you don't see no churches in the suburbs. See what I'm saying? You don't see them in the suburbs, but you see one in the hoods, where the so-called minorities is at. That's what you see, all right? what you need to realize is that you are being played. You've been played for 400 years with a slave mentality. Now that has to change. You have to get rid of the Stockholm Syndrome on this person that you love so much, who is the white man. You can't trust an enemy.
Right.
Who you call your lover. You can't trust a man in a suit and tie that tells you that he will make sure that you make it to the kingdom of heaven, which is not a physical place. It is a condition. And right now you are in a condition of hell, black man.
Right.
You are going through hell. You're not going to go to hell because you're already in it.
Right.
And the fact that you take part in religion, understand that the God of Israel is disappointed. Because the God of Israel didn't give us religion. He
Right.
gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's culture. That's tradition. That's the covenant between us and our God. But everybody else seems not to have that. See what I'm saying? This is where you get things mixed up. You believe that you got to go to church to serve God. You don't. Who you're serving in the church right now is Satan. And the fact that you're in there right now, your children are getting molested, or they already did by this time. And that's sad. You have to save the children. You got to save yourself. If you're scared, stay in church. If you're not scared, make sure that you come into the I.S.U.P.K. Because we got classes Monday through Friday. Every day. Tuesday through Wednesday is the classes in Minnesota, the physical ones. 6:30 to 8:30. All right, let's get to it.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies.
One more time, read that from the top, bud.
Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babies.
Okay, stop right there. So what this scripture is about is pretty much speaking about. So what this is speaking about is about the hypocrisy of the Christian church. They say that God loves everybody, but in the Bible, this shows no equality in the Bible. There's no equality with a man or a woman or any races. The God of Israel chose a certain people. And who did he choose? He chose black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Although we are in the hellish condition, he is going to help us get out of here. He's going to do something very powerful. He's going to send a black man named Yahushua to get rid of all the evil and wickedness, man. He's going to pay back those that have paid you with sin, have paid you to destruction. Okay? Read that one more time.
Wherefore, 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and guile and hypocrisies and envies.
No sweat. See what I'm saying? The Christian church has been hypocrites since the beginning of time. See what I'm saying? How many times have we been told that we was going to get out of this condition? That the police brutality is going to stop? That we was going to be saved from this hell? If you are in church, it's not going to happen, man. Alright? Keep going.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people.
There were false prophets among the people. Isn't there false prophets today? They say it's Commander GEN.YAHANNA, and we laugh all the time. I say it's the person in your church. I say it's your Dr. Umar Johnson. Everybody that calls himself a doctor is not one. Stop it, man. Stop playing with yourself. Too late for that. What you need to understand is that these people are false, just like your Martin Luther King's, because he came out here to give you a dream, and that dream is a nightmare till this day.
Right.
That dream is a nightmare till this day. You want to know why? Because ever since we decided to join the enemy, we have been worse ever since. We were better off in segregation when we had a Black Wall Street, when we had our own water fountains and things of that sort. We had the civil rights movement, what, 64 years ago? And now we did all that marching just to drink out of another man's water fountain.
Right.
I don't want the backwash, but we did get a disease from it, and it's called Stockholm Syndrome. We've been poisoned by this system, man. By these people that you call God, that you look up to as a higher power.
Right.
And that's the white man. You have been deceived, man. Wake up. All right, go ahead.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
Right, there's always going to be someone that's going to teach you something, but is it true? Have you tested it out? Have you tried, to analyze and observe it? Have you broken it down to see was it any truth to it? If anybody comes to you in the streets and they telling you that they got the answers to black and Hispanic problems, you better take it up to the Most High. What you better do is you better go to the Bible and see does it match up with the Lord said. Because if it doesn't, then that is a liar.
Right.
That is a false teacher. He's trying to rob you, man. You better close your pockets, you better lock your doors, you better hide all the kids and the wives. You better lock everything up, because this man is coming for you. Your money, your soul, everything. He's trying to get you to serve Satan. Satan, himself. All right? Go ahead.
Who privately shall bring in damnable heresies.
One more time.
Who privately shall bring in damnable heresies.
Now they shall bring damnable heresies. You got these fake clubs out here who tell you that you're gonna go out there and rape 12-year-old little girls. That's not what God said, but that's what that man said. You wanna know why? Because he has sexual demons on him. That's not what God intended for us to do. You got people out here who tell you that you can't keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments. If that is the case, then why did the Lord give us to us in the first place? Did he give it to us to, condemn us, to make sure it was a slap in the face to serve him? No, he did it to get your life back in order, black man.
Right.
Don't let a Christian tell you that you can't keep these laws and serve God. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't listen to that, man, because that is wickedness. They don't want to serve the law. So they telling you, you don't have to either. See what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep all the commandments. Over 600 of them. You don't have to, you don't have to, what they say, man? They say a lot, all right? Go ahead. Time.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people.
Just like back in the times of Peter, back in the times of Paul. Think about all the stories in the Bible, man. Think about the Sadducees and Pharisees. They will be considered to be your modern day Christians, your modern day leaders who has deceived you, who have played like they keep the law, but really they are against the law. That's the problem. That's those that want to keep you away from the Lord. Don't let it happen, man, because they coming out here with heresies and agendas, and they are trying to destroy you. And if that means giving you a religion which does not belong to you, then that's what they're going to do. All right? Go ahead and get Go ahead and get Jeremiah 23. All right, that's what they're going to do. Let me show you something about what a brother named Jeremiah had did. The brother Jeremiah had told and warned the people about these false prophets. And what do you think we are doing today? We are warning you right now in the streets of Minneapolis, downtown Minneapolis, because there are people in these days and time before Christ comes that are going to try to get you caught up. And you want to watch out for that. You want to watch out. You want to keep your eyes open. You got to be a watchman. You have to know who is really out here for you and not against you. See what I'm saying? If a Christian ever asks you, how come you ain't a Christian? You tell them because of all the homosexuality. My supervisor is a Christian. The white man is a Christian. Christopher Columbus was a Christian. All the murderers, all the police officers are Christians. So why should I be? Why should I serve the same God as them? Because my God is different. My God won't allow me to be just like them. My God is a black God, not a white one.
Right.
That's why I won't serve your God. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
One more time, man. That's heavy right there. This is what Jeremiah has said, all right? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets.
The Lord said he has not sent out these prophets. He He didn't send out these people, the Dr. Umar Johnsons, man. He did not send out these people that say that they have the order to go teach the Bible. They were not ordained. They did it themselves. It was in their own minds. That's what happened. They lied to you. Just like they lied every time you were at a Bible study. What is a Bible study, man? That sounds Christian. It sounds very homosexual as well. What is that? See what I'm saying? Ain't no Bible study going on. The child is being sexually assaulted in every church possible. If you are a Catholic, you will grow up to be a criminal or a homosexual. I'm gonna let you know right now. Your daughters are going to become whores. Don't you know that they out there in the churches twerking? In the churches on stage. Twerking for Jesus, huh? That's vain, man. That is the ignorance of this world. And you say that you are a God-fearing man. You are a joke. All right, let's go.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets.
The Lord did not send these prophets out who say that they are for black people. The Lord did not give out religion, man. The white man did, okay?
Right.
Yet they ran.
Yet they did what?
They ran. I have not spoken to them.
The Lord has not spoken to them. Don't all these pastors and preachers always say that the Lord showed me a sign, He gave me a vision, He gave me a dream, He spoke to me. That is demons inside of your head.
Right.
It's been there since all the child molestation was going on since you were a child. All the times when you was in the churches, fully submitted. That is a demon that has been cleaved onto you. Who loves you so much, who tells you lies, who gets you going every day. See what I'm saying? That's who it was, man. Was it the Most High? It was not. It was Satan. Let's go.
Right.
I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
Say it one time.
I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
The Lord said, I have not spoken to them, but yet they still go out and prophesy. They still go out and do some type of work. The work of who? Satan. They don't do the work of the Lord. They feel good and smiling once they take your money, but understand that they are doing this for Satan, because that is their God.
Right.
Every time you go to a Christian pastor or you go to the Muslim mosque, understand that they are serving Satan himself.
Right.
Right.
And who also serves Satan? The white man. It's pretty ironic. There's no coincidence in that situation. It's been set up like this for over 400 years.
That's right.
Okay? Even Donald Trump is a Christian. That should scare you a little bit, knowing that that devil, that cancer in flesh form, hates you. So you're gonna serve the same God as him? Disgusting, man. Kill yourself.
Damn.
But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way.
That is correct, and that's what the I.S.U.P.K is doing. We are shutting everybody down that thinks that they are of God. We confound the simple.
That's
we let
right.
them know that these people are not for you. That we are here. We are doing the work of the Lord. We got this. We don't need these people's help, man. That's why in the I.S.U.P.K, we are not affiliated with anybody.
That's
Anybody.
right.
We ain't coming together with the Christians, the Muslims. We ain't coming together with the Moors. We're not coming together with your Egyptologists, Kemet. We're not doing that. We're doing this on our own. The Lord has gave us the order. He has ordained our our school. You see what I'm saying? To come do the work of the Lord. And it's living proof. Look at all the work that's being done. Look at all the results that you are seeing right in front of your face, all right? Read that one more time from the top, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
One more time, one more time.
I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
Yet they prophesy. Although the Lord did not ordain these people to do this, they still went out and did it. And let me let you know something also about Israelite groups. These Israelite groups, they all came from us, the I.S.U.P.K. There wasn't a such thing as any Hebrew Israelite groups until after the split. It was only I.S.U.P.K first, and we are still number one. We're not second or third. We got all the answers.
That's right.
When we say that we got the truth, and that this is the home of the truth, you got it. And try it. Try our spirit. Don't go off how you feel and how you think. You better judge inwardly. You better see the work of the Lord. Because we ain't got Christians out here, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? They left the school. They became their own groups once they left. You want to know why they left? Because they cannot teach their Christianity, really what it is. They couldn't teach the homosexuality because the Lord was not a part of it. The Lord was not dealing with it, and he was not having it. That's why the split is very amazing, because they got rid of the weeds. You see what I'm saying? They got rid of the people that were trying to hurt the nation of Israel. And the fact that Commander GEN.YAHANNA is over the nation of Israel, he's not going to have it. He's not going to allow you to deceive black and Hispanic people no more. That's why we put in this work. We will die for our nation if we have to. See what I'm saying? We love our nation. We got blood, sweat, and tears every day for our people, man. We work 24/7. But what is your pastor doing? He's sleeping good at night. While he over there living good off of your backs. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, up.
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets.
Do what now?
Hearken not unto the words of the prophets.
The word hearken means not, which means slacking. Hearken means listen. What you want to do is not listen to these people, man. Everybody ain't got knowledge out here.
Right.
But some people do got ignorance, and that runs deep in the black community.
That's
what
right.
we're feeling right now. Because we want to listen to the wrong people. Open up your ears to the truth. And this is the truth. Your pastor is vain. Your pastor is a homosexual. He serves Satan. He doesn't serve God. He doesn't keep all the laws. He don't keep none of them. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets.
Hearken not to the words of the prophets, those false prophets.
That prophesy unto you, they make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
That's what Martin Luther King did. He had a dream. Once again, a dream that was a nightmare. You heard the night terrors? That's what it was. It was really Halloween on Elm Street every single day, because we die every single day. See what I'm saying? Our blood is the one that's on the concrete, on the floors. We are being killed in our own community when it's supposed to be protected. What happened to the protection in the black community? There's none because of your leaders. There's none because of your entertainers. This is what you need to do. You need to come into the I.S.U.P.K and get a hedge over you. You need that protection. You need that security. You need someone to not, see what I'm saying, try to hurt you when you are vulnerable. We can build you up, but they are dropping you down to the ground, man, at a low state. And you got to get up off your feet and stop all the Christianity, man. Religion is false. It's vain.
That's
it's not
right.
for you. The Christian church teaches you how to be a sinner. Teaches you how to be a criminal. Teaches you how to be gay, a whore, a robber. Because that's their actions. That is their work. And it's the work of the white man as well. Keep going.
They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
One more time.
They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
They speak a vision of their own heart. That's what they do, black man. That's what they do, Hispanic man. See what I'm saying? They do this all just for their own gain, for their own lust. You see what I'm saying? And I gotta say, for the creator of Christianity, it is the white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He is going to get the punishment because of the damages that have been done unto you, black man. You will have salvation. You will be saved from the hell that is going on in the black community. You will be protected once you come into the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
And wash away all the religion. Once you leave the words and stop holding on to the words of these people, man, that are washed up. that are bastards and a bunch of whores. Your Christian pastor is a whore. See what I'm saying? He is pimping you every single day. That's what you gotta look forward to every Sunday. All right? Go to verse 26.
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 26. How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets?
One more time.
How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets?
How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets? Who is the heart of the prophets? In this context, it's talking about your Sadducees and Pharisees. How long shall this what be in their heart? Let's see.
That prophesy lies. Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
So these pastors, all these Christians, all these politicians, all these leaders and entertainers that come to you, these people do this for their own gain. See what I'm saying? Like I said, they run game on you, and you being so simple-minded, with all your simplicity, you believe him, you trust him. And now you don't have no place to stay. Your bills can't get paid. Your son just got shot down in the street, and no one's there to comfort you, black man. All right? Keep going.
Verse 27, which think to cause my people to forget my name.
And that's what all your Christian pastors did. Your I.S.U.P.K once again. Who else is on the list? Ben Carson. You got Michael Vick out here talking about Colin Kaepernick. See what I'm saying? When he got hell from white people, killing dogs. See what I'm saying? Now he turned white and forgot that he was a nigga once upon a time.
Right.
See what I'm saying? All these politicians, all these people that have a say-so, see what I'm saying? They speak on your lives, which they should shut their mouth. They got to keep it closed because they don't know what they're talking about. See what I'm saying? No one knows what they're talking about. It causes confusion in the earth. Right now, people are killing each other over white Jesus when it's not worth it. And black men and black, Hispanic, and Native American people are taking part of it. What is going on? What is the problem? Why are you fighting over another man's God? What is your problem, man? Christ is the king, not your Donald Trump. The Most High is the God, the white man is not. All right?
Right.
One more time,
White man is the devil.
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 27, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Stop right there. Let me tell you something. In the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter, it tells you how who is going to be in the kingdom of heaven, as far as who's going to be the highest and who is going to be at the lowest. See what I'm saying? The least, wrap it up. Huh? So what's going to happen is that your Christian pastor is going to be least in the kingdom of heaven. That's what's going to happen. It is going to be a harsh punishment on them, man. Christ is about to come visit them at their doorstep. And watch what happens. Because they have hurt the people of Israel.
That's
They
right.
have wounded and continue to wound the nation of Israel. They never decided to heal the pain. You see what I'm saying? The wound that we've been suffering for 400 years. How evil can you be as a man to harm God's people? How evil can you be to let that person keep hurting? You're not going to put a Band-Aid over the wound. You're just going to keep, making it bigger and bigger till it gets worse. You're going to let that person die like that? That is your bastardized black people that are Christians. The politicians, man. Look at how many people voted for Donald Trump. That is a disgrace. Look at the percentage of Hispanics that voted for this man that hates them. Because he called you out of your name. He called you a spick, a wetback. He called you a thug. He calls you, what do you call the Puerto Ricans? He said that Puerto Rico is a shithole. Salaki. That doesn't make any sense. And you voted for this man? Who is your king? It's Yahweh. That's your king. Not this man over here. You gotta get away from the Stockholm Syndrome, man. One more time.
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 27, which think to cause my people, Salakia, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
How long should it be in the hearts, man? It's going to be in the hearts of these people until Christ returns. If these black people, these leaders, do not decide to repent, it's going to be hell on their head once Christ returns. It's going to be hell right now because in the I.S.U.P.K, we are putting them to sleep. We are putting their businesses to rest. Their businesses are going to die very soon. There won't be churches open for too long. The I.S.U.P.K has been around since 1969, and we are putting in this work to destroy all the evil that has been done to you.
Right.
If that means that we got to knock down one church at a time with the word of the Lord, then so be it.
That's
we'll be here
right.
for another 50 years, another 100 years. See what I'm saying? Until black and Hispanic people get back together on their feet and become a nation and stop trusting an enemy in everybody. Try everybody's spirit, man, because everybody ain't who they say they are. I'm sure you learned that in in school, in the household, but you don't apply it when you get older. You don't apply it as a child when someone try to give you candy. That person's trying to harm you. That person's trying to take something from you, and that's that innocence. Now the Christian pastor is trying to take your spirit. They're trying to take the fact that you need to serve Satan and not God. They're trying to take everything from you, man. The white man has already done it. He has stripped us of everything. Now we are naked. We are in want and need of all things, and we don't have a God now. We don't have someone to protect us. We don't have any mortality. We don't have any morals or code of conduct. We have the ways of the heathen, okay? Go ahead and get that out.
How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are the prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
The fact that we got religion, now what's going on in this day and time is that we forgot our culture. We forgot the tradition. We forgot everything that the Lord has set up for us. Now what happened? We keeping Halloween, Christmas. We keeping Thanksgiving. But what are we not keeping? What are we not doing? We are not keeping the high holy days. We are not also serving our God, our power. We have forgot his name. We have forgot everything about our traditions. See what I'm saying? That's what happened, all right? Keep going. But go ahead and get that real quick. Let me show you a precept real quick in this Bible.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Now what is that lack of knowledge? What are they lacking? What's being lacked is the knowledge of the Lord. Not the knowledge of the book of the dead, not the knowledge of Christianity, but of God. Because once again, he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the knowledge. That's the key to all your problems in your communities. That's the problem. One more time, huh?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. We are the people that are being mocked and laughed at every day by these white devils, by all these heathens. The same ones that were confederate against you at a time, well, which the time is still today, because they still have something set up for you. I like this saying by this artist. This artist said that America's dreams are in all black. Why did she say that? She said that because their agenda is for you, and it's not a good one. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you off. But we are like bed bugs. You can't get rid of us. We're going to come back. We're going to grow stronger. We're going to wax into strong numbers. See what I'm saying? We are like the roaches in the black community. We are like the mice that do not leave your household. We everywhere. You see what I'm saying? We everywhere. We all over the place. All right? Keep going.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge. Keep going.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because you have rejected the knowledge of the Lord will also reject thee.
I'm
So
definitely
if you
cut
ever
that
wonder
shit
why
out.
you ended up in the situations and conditions that you ended up in the black community, understand that he gave you the knowledge. Now you don't have the protection. Now you don't have the truth. Now you're out here naked with no understanding. You are lost. You are dark as a person. See what I'm saying? As a people, to be exact. Keep going.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
See, that's the thing that the Lord told us. Because we didn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord back then in the book of Deuteronomy, that's why we ended up destroyed as a nation. Now here comes the Christian pastors. Now we're vulnerable. Now we're hurting. Now we're in one in need of all things still. And no one's here to help us in our situation. That is the problem. And the solution is the Lord, all right? Read that one more time,
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten.
So like it, go ahead and get Titus 1 and 10 real close up with that, all right? Understand that the law, statutes, and commandments is the key to our slavery, man. The law, statutes, and commandments is what's going to fix all the homosexuality and the drug use, all of the whoredom, all of the police brutality, because we're going to come together, man. Yep, we are going to come together strong, knowledgeable, and we are going to learn how to fight against this oppression, how to fight against these vain people. See what I'm saying? All right, that's what's going to happen. Let's go to Titus 1 and 10.
Titus chapter 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers.
One more time,
For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers.
There are many unruly, vain talkers and deceivers. You better watch your back, black man. You better not go ahead and listen to everybody that tells you that they got some knowledge that they can make your situation better. You better try that spirit, otherwise you're going to find yourself in a horrible, horrible situation. You better think about your children. You better protect them from the child molestation. You better protect them from the whoredom. You better make sure that they grow up as a man and woman of the Lord. You better protect this nation because we are being attacked on every side.
Right.
Keep going.
For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they are the circumcision.
Keep going.
Whose mouths must be stopped.
One more time.
Whose mouths must be stopped.
Now these black and Hispanic community, this black and Hispanic Christians, things of that sort, their mouths must be stopped. They must be able to close their mouth so that way black and Hispanic people can get back on their feet and we can start serving the Lord. These Christians out here, man, do not know what the hell that they're speaking about. They give you a vain philosophy, and what do you have to show for it? Homosexuality? Tight jeans, skinny jeans? That's what you got, man. Alright? So with that being said, this is the I.S.U.P.K. Set out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Check us out. We got classes Monday through Friday. Okay? Check us out. That being said, Shalom, Israel.
Nobody tells you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?